Hello YouTube, this is Odyssey checking in, and you are not going to believe this, but today we have another official reveal trailer to take a look into, and this one is addressed to all of you Battlefield 4 fans out there. We're talking about the Final Stand official reveal trailer, which is the upcoming expansion for Battlefield 4. And we have it here on high definition, and we're gonna have the chance to take a look on what DICE has hidden for us on this trailer. Let's see what we can find on it, alright? So grab on your seatbelts and let's take a look. Okay, that was it. And well, it follows the format from previous Battlefield 4 expansion trailers. They all of them look awesome, but I don't know about you, but in the end, when I'm playing on the expansion, I feel that something is missing. I really hope this is not the case, because we are talking about the last expansion on the Battlefield 4 series, and well, they really need to make a very good closure with this one after all the problems that the game has been during the initial release. I'm talking about the netcode problems, the balancing problems, and the constant crashes. I am pretty sure this is not DICE's fault. This is most likely Electronic Arts. We already know how they are. They rush products and they rush companies into deliver. The game is awesome, don't take me the wrong way. The game is pretty awesome, but I will hate to see a rush final expansion to this game. Now, about the trailer. There are many things in here that are pretty much visible to everyone. It seems that Electronic Arts is not very good with putting teasers. So if you are a Battlefield fan series, you probably notice everything here. And if you are not, then it's no big deal. It's actually no big science, just a very small reference to another Battlefield game. So let's take a look at them. Now, I want to believe that every one of you noticed the flying tank. Because come on, for Celestia's sake, it's a flying tank! If you didn't see that, go check your eyesights. There is also this running joke that this is actually a bug that is now showing on the trailer of the game. I found it pretty funny. For those of you who don't know, this tank has made an appearance before on the Battlefield series, and this is on the Battlefield 2142 game, and if I'm not mistaken, this will be the Type 32 Nixomata or Nexomata tank. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Well, you let me correct me in the comments. I'm pretty sure you will anyway. And well, this hover tank was one of the vehicles that show up in this Battlefield game, and almost all the other references around this expansion and Final Stand are pointing to this same game. So here's another one, and I'm talking about the walking robots. Yep, they only show up for a couple of seconds here, and this on this space called Hangar 21, which is one of the maps. It seems to be the assembly base for these robots. Now, these robots are also showing on this blueprint, and that we only see for 1 or 2 seconds. It was pretty hard to get this screenshot out of the trailer, but once again, if you take a look back on the Battlefield 2142 game, we already had walking robots there, and this was the L5 Rising, Rising. I don't know. My military knowledge about fictional walking robots that do not exist, plus my lack of knowledge on correct pronunciation of military hardware, which doesn't exist either, doesn't make it easy for me. So sorry on that one. Anyway, point is, this is another reference to this old classic game. Now, lucky for me, this one doesn't have a name. However, this actually exists or existed. This thing, first of all, I thought it was a new gadget, and it's probably gonna be a new gadget or maybe some pickup item. But what you are seeing in here is actually a representation of a gun that broke a record of firing 1 million rounds per minute, and we're talking about real firepower in here. As you can see, it has some little holes on the front. That should be 36 barrels which fire 1 million rounds per minute. As I said, this gun doesn't have a name because it was manufactured by a company that no longer exists. It was called Metal Storm, and they were focused on making these experimental weapons. So if you put this gun to the formula, it looks that Battlefield is working its way up to the future. It's making its path up there. And if you take a look at this other gun, this one doesn't show on the trailer, but it's here on the cover. And you see a soldier holding this kind of a sniper rifle or assault rifle. Now, I'm not really sure about this. This is just an assumption I'm making in here, but since everything is pointing to the Battlefield 2142 game, then this definitely looks like a Park 52 sniper rifle. Take or give a visual modification out of it, but definitely it seems to be the frame out of it. I don't know, what do you say? Could it be? And well, that is pretty much all that we can get out of this trailer. Well, that and the name of the maps, which will be Operation Whiteout, Hammerhead, Giants of Karelia, and Hangar 21. But the names have been already there. When you browse for a server, you can already see the names of the new maps. So it seems that Battlefield 4, it's actually paving the way to the Battlefield 2142 storyline, if we can call that storyline. I don't know what we are looking at here. A wild guess, maybe a remake of the Battlefield 2142 after this. Could that be the new Battlefield 5 we're getting? I don't know, but everything seems to be pointing that way. So, well, that's pretty much everything we can squeeze out of this teaser reveal trailer from today. I hope that you like this review. So if you did, remember to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And once again, this is Odyssey checking out. See you out there.